Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm here with a movie review. I know it's been a little bit since I've done one of those. So there's a movie that I watched just yesterday. It took me a minute to realize what day it is. It's been one of those weeks. Oh yeah, hope y'all had an awesome Thanksgiving. I know I actually had a good one for the first time in a while. So But yeah, so I'm going to be doing or reviewing. My words are trying to all come out at once. The House is October Built. So this movie came out in 2014, and I'm actually just now seeing it. Don't know why. I mean, I've always wanted to watch it. It's always been on my list of movies that I wanted to watch. I just haven't got around to it until just now. But yeah, so this movie got a 5.1 out of 10 on IMDb, 50% Rotten Tomatoes, and it doesn't have an Ebert score, but it has a Metacritic score of 46%. So it's meh. It seems like it's one of those movies where you loved it or you hated it. But just a heads up, this will have spoilers in it, just because there's parts in the movies that I just really want to talk about. So, if you haven't seen the movie, and you don't want it to be spoiled, then pause, go watch it, and then come back. But if you've already seen it, cool. Yeah, so the basic description of this movie is there's a group of people, 4 guys and a girl, I think. It's a found footage film, so it's them holding the camera. They do a mixture between like handheld video cameras and their cell phones, so they're switching it out between who does the recording. So it's kind of hard to tell, especially since I've only seen the movie one time. It's kind of hard to tell how many people there are. I think it's 3 guys and a girl. I know there's 1 girl. These 3 guys and a girl. And they're going on a road trip to find the best haunted houses. And they're not doing the whole tourist thing. They're doing, like, they actually want to be scared. They want badass haunted houses. So that's what they're looking for. And it feels like you're watching somebody's home movie. It was awesome. But it shows the different places that they go to, and most of it's in Texas, so that was pretty cool, because I'm like, hey, I know where that is. And I think, yeah, at one point they go to Louisiana, which I'm usually either in Texas or Louisiana, so I know over there too. But it was pretty cool that there was a movie made like around places where I know, where I live, where I've grown up around. That was pretty cool. But yeah, that's basically the description of the movie is very simple. They go around looking for haunted houses. They're looking for like the most extreme haunted houses, and apparently there's some that are like, it's like the underground of haunted houses. So very few people know about it. You have to have like a password. You have to talk to the right people. That's what they're looking for. And they come across some pretty creepy shit on the way there. So, now that we've gotten through the description of it, some pros and cons in the movie. Things that I didn't really like. The acting at times. The acting at times kind of sucked. It was kind of cheesy. I mean, I know it's supposed to be somebody's home movie, so the acting isn't supposed to be like super great, but at the same time, I felt like they could do a little better. Just saying. The camera at times was very bumpy. And I don't know if it was just the way I watched it. Like, I watched it in here, in my living room, with the lights off at night. So it was pretty dark with just the TV, but the camera being so bumpy, it kind of made me nauseous. It kind of gave me motion sickness. Don't know if that's just me or what, but the camera got really bumpy at times, and it just also it got really dark at times. Not like dark as in creepy dark, but dark as in I can't see what they're doing. Like, it was mainly in where they were going through the haunts, and I want to see it. I mean, I know they're videotaping it, but at the same time, if you're going through a haunted house, I love haunted houses. I want to see what they're seeing. I want to see this creepy shit. But see, I'm trying to think. Anything else that I didn't like about? I think that's pretty much it for what I didn't like. Pros of the movie, it had some really good scary moments. Like, throughout the film, you're not sure what's gonna happen next. It's like, it's not like, oh, I know this is gonna happen, or they're gonna do that, or hey, watch out, this guy's coming. No, you don't know what's coming next, and there's a lot of clowns in it, so for those of y'all who don't like clowns, yeah, this is gonna be creepy. Let's see, what else? I didn't write down a whole lot of what I liked. What else was there? I had some other good points of the movie. But, well, like I mentioned before, you know, just the fact that they showed where they were at. Like, for example, they went to a strip club, and it actually showed the name of the strip club and where it was at. So I think it would be kind of fun to try to go and find these places. Not necessarily the strip club per se, because that's not my scene, but you know, some of the other haunted houses. Like one of them was the Phobia haunted house, and I know exactly where that's at. But whoop, I'm shaking the camera here. Talking about shaking the camera, and I'm doing it. Yeah, it was a really good movie. I was really impressed with it. I have something else I was gonna say. Oh, okay. This is the major spoiler part. Was the ending. Oh my god. Why did it end like that? Like, for those of y'all who've seen it and you know what I'm talking about, yeah, they all get buried. Okay, so they find the haunted house that they were looking for, and these people basically kidnap them. They kidnap one of their guys and like hold him for ransom, and they're like, y'all have to come over here at a certain time, blah blah blah, before if you want to get him back. And so they drive over there, and these guys all come out with their hoods on, and they kidnap them, and they take them in the haunted house that they were looking for. And they're like, it's not the haunted house that you think it's going to be. It's very, very simple. There's not a bunch of things coming out everywhere. There's not a bunch of people in your face, which is what I kind of would have expected. But it's very simple. It looks like somebody's house. It looks like an old, somewhat abandoned house. And there's a couple people that come out at them. There's some mannequins that they think are people, but it's creepy as hell. And then they all get buried in coffins. And that's the end. And I'm like, what? That's the end? Like, that doesn't... I want to know what happens. Do they just die? Does somebody kind of rescue them? Do they let them out? I mean, I'm guessing they don't let them out, but... And then the funny thing was, all of the guys get, like, the lined coffins. Like, the ones with the pillows and padding and stuff like that. And then the girl gets a plain old wooden coffin. I was like, well, that's not nice. She needs a pillow, too. I mean, if she's gonna die in there, at least let her be comfortable. Come on. why do the guys get pillows and she doesn't? I don't know. So yeah, the ending was kind of, I didn't like it. I need closure, people. But yeah, the characters, the haunt characters that they have in there, there's a few of them that follow them from the different haunts. And they're creepy. Like, there's the baby doll looking girl with the stringy hair. Ooh, she comes in their RV and starts making weird noises and mumbling, and you know, I'm not down for that shit. They're just all sitting there like, what do we do? And then, like I said, lots of clowns, but these are like really, this isn't your normal clown. This is scarier than it. Like Pennywise clown. You know, because they're dirty. Like, it's because they're going to these lesser known haunted houses. Everything is a lot more backwoods, dirty. Like, these people are really into this shit. And it even talks about a couple stories of people who've actually been killed in haunted houses. And I can't remember which haunted house it was, but there was one where the kid actually hung himself. He was one of the actors. Then he was supposed to like look like he was hanging himself, but it was like the breakaway noose and stuff, and he had changed it out. Why, I don't know. And he ended up hanging himself, and everybody thought it was part of the attraction. And they talk about that in there, which I know that actually happened. So that was kind of a cool little addition there to make it seem more realistic and like an actual home movie documentary thing. But yeah, I find those stories of the people that have been killed in the haunted houses kind of like oddly fascinating. I mean, it's sad because I love haunted houses, and it's kind of sad for the people that are going through there that they have to see that and everything. But like, there's the guy that died in the haunted houses, or the haunted house. He was an old man, and I think he had like a heart attack or something, and he just died in there in the haunted house, and everybody thought he was a prop. And he just sat there for days until he started smelling, and people realized he wasn't a prop. And there was the guy that was eating the kid in the bathtub. Yeah, everybody thought that was an attraction too. Until somebody realized, hey, he's actually eating this kid. It's not an attraction. But yeah, so that's another element that they have there to the movie. Trying to think. I was really bad, and I didn't take too many notes during this movie. So, and I'm like fixing to go to work. So I'm like trying to remember everything. That's all I can think about. For a found footage film, which I'm normally not a big fan of, this was actually really good. Like, I would watch it again, especially because it's haunted houses, and I love haunted houses. I didn't get to go to one this year, but since it's like getting into the Christmas season, which I don't particularly care for, it was a nice movie to bring back like Halloween memories, because it even has like at the bottom of the screen each day it'll say how many days left until Halloween that they have and everything. I don't know. It's a good Halloween blues movie when you're missing the Halloween season and everybody's playing Christmas music. So, my rating of this film is, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 because camera work and acting was kind of meh. Details and like just the storyline was good. So 3 out of 5 for this one. Highly recommend it. That's it for this one, I guess. The house is October built. It was a plus. If you haven't seen it, go see it. Or go watch it. I'm going to try to get another movie review up here in the next couple days or so. I say try, but you know, shut up. And then we're gonna have another Glamour Gold box in here in the next couple days. I think they shipped out. They're shipping out Monday, I think. It's my normal Glamour Gold box schedule is kind of off, so. But yeah, there's more videos coming soon, so stick around and stay creepy, y'all.